Going from having anxiety, struggling with my mental health, being overweight, struggling with alcohol, struggling with food, struggling with discipline, struggling with routine, not loving myself, not even liking myself, not liking the man in the mirror, not being proud of the man in the mirror, to turning all that around and creating this absolutely incredible life that I love, with people I love, in a place I love, doing what I love, with a body and a mind and an energy that I love. If that's you, this is the video for you. And I got something for you that I think you're going to absolutely love. Just went on a sick hike, got up to the top. Harley still got her bow on from the barber. She's a princess jungle dog. Thanks. This whole concept of how do I lose weight at home, or how do I get fit at home, or how do I get a 6-pack at home, or how do I train and not have to go to the gym? Well, number one, if I could just work out at home and I could create out in my backyard a gym or a place to stay fit without having to leave my house, without having to leave my dogs, my girlfriend, my wife, my family, or if I could just have the opportunity to go outside in the sun and enjoy my life every day, why do I necessarily need to pay for a membership, drive there, drive home, be in an environment that, be inside? Maybe you're like me, you love being outside. So what I wanted to talk about in this video, and I'm out here in beautiful Boquete, Panama. You can see the river here, blue sky above me, and I'm out here with the dogs on a little hike. One thing that for me has been absolutely massive in my transformation, not only mentally, but physically, especially mentally, but physically as well, is learning how to work out outside without having to go to the gym. So one of the things I talk to my guys about all the time is if you can just do 100 push-ups per day on the days that you're not training. Man, it's beautiful here. There's birds, butterflies. On the days that you're not training at the gym, right? If you can do 100 push-ups per day, I mean, that's essentially 100 push-ups a day is essentially the travel routine, or what we call the maintenance protocol, right? So you do 100 push-ups per day, and then you walk 45 minutes. If you live on a hill like me and you can walk uphill, downhill, that's going to help you big time. So 45 minutes a day, you're going, well, I want to get lean. I want to get fit. I want to have a 6-pack, or I want to put on muscle, or I want to lose weight, or maybe you're skinny and you want to gain weight. Number one, you can work out in a gym or you could work out outside. The whole thing is you have to get the protein that is necessary in order for you to gain the weight. So, I always say to people, like, listen, if you're 200 pounds, eat 200 grams of protein a day, and then do 100 push-ups per day, a 45-minute walk, you're going to see your body transform. And just the same, if you eat 200 grams of protein a day, you weigh 200 pounds, and then you're like, okay, I'm also going to walk 45 minutes a day, even just 5 days a week, let's say. And, you go to the gym and bang weights 3 or 4 times a week, you're going to see your body transform. So the idea is, number one, diet is always going to be 80% of the equation. And I don't like the word diet, so I created what I call the lean lifestyle eating plan. So the lean lifestyle eating plan is available from me directly. It's also available inside of the High Performance Brotherhood. There'll be a link in the description below for that. See, if you want to go join the #1 men's community online for increasing your performance, increasing your happiness, increasing your strength, increasing your level of discipline, changing your paradigm around discipline, around routine, and actually falling in love with it and creating freedom from it, creating a lifestyle that you love. I mean, I live a lifestyle here that I love. I've lived in Latin America now for 4 years, and I travel all over the world, and I love it. And I enjoy every day because I've created a lifestyle where I feel good every day. I was talking to one of my clients yesterday, and it's like, if you just feel good every day, you're already in the 1%. Like, if you just feel good every day, you're already one of these people that's like, you're such an anomaly compared to the average man out there, because the average man out there is they feel like crap every day. They wake up, they have no energy. They don't like their body. They don't like the way they look. They don't like the way they feel. They don't like the way that they, feel when they look themselves in the eye in the mirror, right? And so, if you want to really create a lifestyle, you got to have a community. So that's what we created. But when it comes to this whole concept of how do I lose weight at home, or how do I get fit at home, or how do I get a six pack at home, or how do I train and not have to go to the gym? Well, number one, you got to get your diet and your lean lifestyle started, which starts with eating enough protein, eating enough fiber, drinking enough water, all those things. And making sure that you're cutting out the alcohol, you're cutting out the sugar, you're cutting out the processed food. If you just do those six things, you're going to radically transform your physique and your body and how you feel and your mental and physical health. But then when it comes to training, uh, find a hill that you can walk up and down 5 days a week for 45 minutes. Find a place where you can do push-ups, 100 push-ups per day. Find a sport that you love. So for me, it's mountain biking, right? If you go downstream there, you can see the top of one of those hills there. We have insane hills here. We have a place here where you can go and you can bike for hours, and you can see the dogs down here getting after the fresh water. You know, but find a sport, right? That you love. Find a sport that you love. Find an activity that you can do outside. So for some guys it's soccer, for some guys it's hiking, for some guys it's playing pickleball, for some guys it's roller hockey, street hockey. I mean, I don't know where you live, what the game is. Maybe it's surfing. Some of my clients are surfers, and they're surfing, and I literally tell them, like, dude, if you want to train outside, you got to go surfing. Or some of them are skateboarders. They go to the skate park and they pump through the skate park for an hour, like Paul Saladino vibes over in Costa Rica, which is just that way, right? Shout out to Paul Saladino. Um, you know, you got to find stuff to do that is going to give you that workout. And then you got to take care of your body, man. You got to take care of what you're putting in your body, and getting outside, getting sun, grounding, all these things, getting on a good sleep schedule, good sleep routine. Like, there's no one stop shop to say, well, if I just do this one thing, I'm going to get fit. It's embracing the idea of self love. It's embracing the idea of your your lifestyle being a lifestyle that you love and you enjoy and that you are excited to wake up to every day, but then also something where you change your paradigm around discipline and routine to discipline being freedom, routine being freedom, discipline being a positive thing and an act of self love and not a negative, and turning your life into an adventure, man. If you can turn your life into an adventure, a story that you're writing every day, you are going to see yourself as a main character in a movie rather than a pawn on a chessboard, or a number on a sheet, or a name on a list, or a person, a car on the freeway. Like, you're going to see yourself as an actor who's the main character. You're the main actor in the movie of your life. And if you can create that and you can fall in love with that concept, then you would go, okay, well, how would an actor who's getting ready for a main role, how would they prepare for that? How would they treat themselves? What would they eat? How would they train? The other concept for me that makes a lot of sense is, if you think of yourself as a pro athlete, and I love sports, and I know a lot of you watching on this channel love sports, if you could treat yourself like a pro athlete, you could say, hey, how would a pro athlete get ready for their big game that's happening tomorrow night, right? You got the World Series tomorrow night. You got game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. You have, the Super Bowl, and it's this Friday or it's tomorrow. How would you treat your body? What would you eat? How would you sleep? Would you drink alcohol this week? Would you eat the processed food that's bad for you? Would you hang around with people that are going to cause you to drain your energy? Would you think about things that are going to distract you, right? So if you think about yourself as a pro athlete, or you think about yourself as a movie, as your life as a movie, and you as an actor, and then you create a lifestyle that you love, you're going to find ways to train at home. You're going to find ways to train in your natural environment. You're going to go out into your natural habitat, like me and the dogs here, and you're going to find, hey, you know what? Let's go for a 2-hour workout versus going to the gym and having to disrupt maybe your routine, or maybe you don't have time. Maybe you're a busy dad with kids. Maybe you're a busy entrepreneur and you're in launch mode, or maybe you're traveling the world full time and it's, you have, you're not around places where you have a gym, or maybe you're just at home and you're like, dude, I would rather, find a way to train, you know, take my advice, in this video, and I promise you, it's gonna help you. These are some of the things that have helped me in my transformation, going from, having anxiety, struggling with my mental health, struggling with being overweight, struggling with alcohol, struggling with food, struggling with discipline, struggling with routine, not loving myself, not even liking myself, not liking the man in the mirror, not being proud of the man in the mirror, to turning all that around and creating this absolutely incredible life that I love, with people I love, in a place I love, doing what I love, with a body and a mind and an energy that I love. And so, I hope that this speaks to you. And the link is in the description for the High Performance Brotherhood. Go check it out. Jump into this group. I guarantee you that in 90 days, you are gonna be happier with the man in the mirror. You're gonna be happier with the man that you are. You're gonna be happier with this person this body that you walk around in every day, right? This person that you are with every day, which is yourself. And you're going to love yourself more. You're going to be more disciplined. You're going to be more fit. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more friends, more community. You're going to have a whole new lease on life. And that's why we created the Brotherhood. That's why we launched this. And I'm just excited. So make sure you guys subscribe for the next video. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon.